What I do, y'all? This is Chris Evans, and this is Talking Data and More. And today I wanted to discuss and share with you all my thoughts around where you should start as an organization with data governance.
Explain how.
Yes, that's right. We all hear that data governance is important for any and every organization to become data-driven, which I totally agree. We also understand data governance plays with your people, your process, and technology, which is also true. But where as an organization should you start with data governance?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Stewie, slow down.
And where should you start so that that data governance initiative that you're working on or you had worked on be successful? And I wanted to take the time for this video to talk about where you should start because I didn't want to talk about the importance of data governance or what is data governance because I think we all know the importance and we all know what data governance is, right? And in November 2012, I wrote a blog around the importance of data governance and what is data governance that still resonates today. Yeah, check out the blog. But I wanted to more take the step forward and talk about where should organizations start and why so. I'm starting to hear from current customers and past customers that specific data governance initiatives that they started have failed or they're looking to start data governance, which is very important. And I thought I could share my experience around data governance, especially my past experience where I worked on a very successful data governance initiative about 11 plus years ago. It was a global initiative. And what they did was I would consider game changers, things I've never heard around when implementing data governance. And so I wanted to share those insights. So putting your best foot forward, we all know is important. And with data governance, it's also important because it is going to define if your data governance framework is going to succeed or ultimately fail, right? Now, how do you put that best foot forward? Now, the first step I would recommend around data governance, and which I talked about in my prior video, is defining your VMOSA, right? Very simple. Defining what is that vision, the mission, the objectives, the strategy, and action items around your data governance initiatives. That one, no brainer. Discuss 10 minutes about VMOSA, right? Once you've defined your VMOSA, right, you need to socialize that VMOSA, as I mentioned. And why so? This is the critical piece that's going to allow data governance to ultimately succeed in your organization or fail. And that is buy-in.
Isn't very.
Shut up and take my money.
Buy-in. Yes, buy-in. Whether it's the CEO to the lonely new intern that has started your organization, you need buy-in from the top to the bottom around data governance, around that data governance initiative. And if you don't have the buy-in from up top to the bottom, it's going to fail. Why? Because everybody plays a part in your organization around data governance. Now, how do you get buy-in? Now, when I was working on this successful data governance initiative around 11 plus years ago, the way they got buy-in within their whole organization was they utilized their internal marketing team.
Yes?
I don't get it.
What exactly don't you get?
I was like, wait, what? Yes, they use their internal marketing team to not only socialize and bring awareness, but get everybody excited. Now, who else is better in your organization to really get people excited and socialize is your marketing. They know how to market your products. They know how to market the brand. Why not allow them to market that VMOSA, that data governance initiative? When this past customer allowed their marketing team to socialize and market the VMOSA of this data governance initiative, I was blown away. I was very surprised how well they did it and how fast buy-in from the organization, from the top to the bottom, started coming together. And why so? Why do you need buy-in? We as people hate change. Me, I don't think so. I love change. I think because my personality, I'm a change agent, but most people hate change. Most people would like to do things the same. If they could, do it forever. Why? Because ultimately many people are afraid of change. Why? Because it could impact not only their job, their livelihoods, and etc., right? So many folks hate change. So you need to get people excited about the change and let them know that the change is not going to impact them for the bad, but for the good. And utilizing your marketing team, they can put together great marketing campaigns to socialize, to bring the awareness, to get buy-in from the top to the bottom. So I implore you, as you try to get buy-in, a recommendation, look to work with your marketing team when it comes to your data governance initiative, right? The second piece, when you're starting data governance, you're going to start the initiate. You're going to look at the current state. You're going to understand the people, the process, the technologies. You're going to see how it aligns to the VMOSA. And as you start to do this, many data governance initiatives will start defining, you need specific data stewards, you're going to define your framework, and that's great. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when you start initiating that data governance project, the data governance initiative, next you want to work with, again, based on my experience with the successful past customer, they used HR. They brought in HR. Why so? When you're defining a data steward's job is not a full-time job. It's mostly a part-time job that you assign. Now, who really wants to do something that's part-time if it doesn't affect their pay, their bonus, right? You wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it, right? So most people are hesitant to do any extra work if they're not being compensated some type of way. So what this organization did, my past customer, they utilized HR to define, if they were defining specific part-time roles such as data stewards, that those were being tracked in the employees' KPIs, their MBOs, and they were also compensated for that. So not only was their bonuses tied to their regular day job, but also part of the extra part-time data stewardship, right? Very important. That is another big piece that also helps with your buying. But not only did the HR, look at some of the part-time roles that folks need to be compensated, but they also changed their whole handbook. When you get your employee handbook today, we read a lot of things about data privacy, what we should do, not do with the data. But we never read anything what we should do with the data, meaning we should adhere to data quality, following best practices, things that align to your data governance. What this organization did was a game changer. Is they started off their employees with new training that aligned to the data governance initiative. They made employees be accountable for things that align to their data governance initiative, to the data governance VMOSA. Again, game changer. So I implore you, if you're looking to start a data governance, take a look at leveraging your marketing and HR. Because when my past customer utilized these two lines of business with the organizations, it allowed that organization's data governance initiative to be successful. And I just spoke to that past customer last week, and they're telling me that data governance is strong. It is still there, and the employees are still, following and adhering. And marketing to this day is still socializing data governance. It's not something that's a 1, 2, wham, bam, it's gone. They're constantly socializing. So I implore you, take a look at leveraging marketing and your HR for that data governance. And I promise you, that may allow your organization to start on the right foot when it comes to data governance. Well, this is Chris Evans, and this is Talking Data and More. I hope to see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.